still hate these sounds. You're never gonna stop me from hating these sounds. Ever. Sounds. This game always takes forever to load. There's like this little pixely on the road again. I can't wait to get back on the road again. I don't even know if I was supposed to go up there. Pretty sure I wasn't, but let's check anyways. I don't remember this place. Change. But they want me here. I'm going to the football field, and never mind. Just creeps me out, like there's music and stuff. Keep it clear. We're just gonna stay looking at that for a little bit while I go and turn off the lights. Just gotta reach the check. Almost there. Why is it bringing me here? I don't even care.
What about the station?
Oh my lord.
Shut down too. So there's no way in or out of the valley. They're obviously serious about this flu thing.
Phil doesn't think it's flu at all. He said he's been practicing medicine for 30 years and he's seen plenty of flu, and he said this doesn't feel right at all.
Well, there's nothing of any use on the radio.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. Have you started?
Yes, but to be honest, there's not really that much to discuss. This quarantine is in place, there's roadblocks and everything. No one really seems to know anything, but people are definitely missing. More of them too, not just a couple of old biddies. No one's seen the Sullivans since yesterday, and the house is just sitting there unlocked.
I just got back from the farm. All of Frank's cows died in the night. He's devastated.
Poor man, hasn't he had enough for 1 year? First Mary and now this.
Well, if no one's coming in to sort this mess out, we're just going to have to do it ourselves. Barbara, get Phil to do a stock take on medication. Jeremy, put the word out for people to congregate at the village hall. It's best we get everyone in one place for the time being. Good. I'll organise supplies. We'll have a lot of hungry mouths to feed. There's plenty at the depot, but well, let's start with what's here in the village. I'll draw up a rota. Charlie, you help me with that?
Depot.
Anything for you, Meg?
I'll head out into the valley and scoop up the isolated
yeah,
families.
I'll have whiskey on
and
the
check in with
rocks.
Lizzie Graves at the camp. Has anyone seen or heard anything from Stephen Appleton or his wife?
Why is there a Rubik's Cube? Just trying to see. It always is. It always is. The football field, but there's no markings and the grass isn't cut. It also doesn't see me then. Oh, there's something right there. Okay then. Ooh, there's an 8. There's an 8. There's an infinity sign on the thing. There's a frisbee. What if it's like... No, not the basement. No, this is one of the warm places. I'm in here. I'll turn my mind down again.
I couldn't stop it. I couldn't do anything.
Stop it, calm down.
I'll get back. It's in my head.
Howard, wait!
Ah! Father. Father, are you all right?
It's my ankle. Oh, Jesus, Lord, I think it's broken. Howard, go and get help.
There's no one left. No one's coming to help us.
Please, Howard, fetch help.
The light. There in the light. I can see everyone in the light. Oh my God. Help me.
Here's how you tie in is. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Buddy, it's not that hard to unlock something, buddy. Okay, now I'm following things in order. I just kind of like wandered around last time. I just force quit it. I forced it to quit after I stopped it. Where are you going? Where are you going? Slow down. I'm assuming I'm supposed to go. That's a really bad way to open a gate. I'm assuming I have to go this way. Because I have no idea. Already investigated that place and there was legitimately nothing to see.
It doesn't even reach the back fence, silly old bugger.
Well, loaves and fishes we can manage, but
Father
garden design
Jeremy,
is a little beyond...
might I have a word?
Mrs. Boyles, of course. Meg, will you excuse us, please?
See you back at Charlie's later. Cheerio, Wendy.
I was speaking to Barbara. She said there were some irregularities about Mary's morphine.
Good grief. Those are private medical records. Barbara should know better than to be discussing that sort of thing with you. If Dr. Wade finds out, he'll have no choice but to suspend her. Damn it, Wendy! Your brother is grieving. Mary was sick for a long time, and I'm glad it's over for her. Go and support Frank. He needs you now.
God knows what you did. He sees. I just break and overlook Mary's weakness, but you, a man of the cloth,
If you have an issue
you
with-
bring shame on this parish.
If you have an issue with me, I suggest you write to the Bishop of the Diocese. I have parishioners to attend to. Excuse me.
I'm just gonna assume that I'm forced to walk up here. Oh, look at that. That was so weird. Donut.
If you could just have a word with them, perhaps. They listen to you.
Well, I really don't see what it has to do with me at all.
The village looks up to you. I just think with what's been happening with Mr. Coles and Mrs. Boughton and the others, that people need somewhere to talk, to feel safe.
Perhaps they don't think that your church is somewhere they feel particularly safe.
I don't need your forgiveness, Wendy. Or theirs. Whosoever thou art that judgest, For wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. Romans chapter 2, verse 1.
Beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them. Matthew chapter 6, verse 1. It's not my judgment you should be worried about, Father. But fine.
Butterflies.
I'll talk to Barbara. Ask her to put a note up in the surgery about an extra service. Will that do?
I know I went down with the sickness. Oh, I remember this road. It's the one that leads to nowhere after a while. Oh, what? No sign.
Meg, come and have a look at this.
Oh, I don't believe it. Charlie?
Jeremy reckons someone had been raiding all the empty houses. He said a load of stuff had been taken.
What's that?
Oh, it looks like someone's been collecting their own supplies.
Bastard.
Well, we've got enough stock in the warehouse to keep the entire village going for months.
We should get a truck.
What, and go and get all of it now?
Yeah, why not?
It's Appleton. It's that bloody crackpot Stephen Appleton. I'm gonna fucking do him.
Sam, it's fine. We
That
better
is
get
gay.
moving before the weather turns. You come in. We'll swing by the camp and get Rachel on the way back.
That is actually very gay. That's a little bit too much blood. I don't believe humans have that much blood to throw up and to get out of the bathroom. Prevents me if they had a pool. That's an open cave. Ooh, a canvas. It's actually really good. It's almost an exact copy. I guess I have to go inside. I thought that would help. How's that even locked? Just lift it up and slide it over. Look at the time marks. That's pretty cool. Cross the bridge. And it just stops there. Now it's coming back. I think I'm missing something back in the country. This is a little bit. What is it? Probably pull out of the cows to just whack it against it. Especially if they're feeding. Just start running.
I've been recording the pattern for 3 hours and so far have accumulated over 3 megabytes of binary data. The pattern does not, at this point, seem to be part of any recognizably closed loop, but there remains symmetry, despite the conflicts.
Ooh, camera sway. Why is it getting so dark all of a sudden? There's no clouds in the sky that are covering the sun.
Meg? Meg, are you here?
Here, I'm in the lounge.
There are too many empty houses tonight. Most of the village is gone now.
My head's killing me. Have you listened to the phones?
No, I thought they were all dead.
There's a strange kind of static now. I think I heard numbers in it. It sounded like the American woman.
Kate? She's still alive. No one's seen her.
Is Charlie back?
Not yet, no.
I think I am Kate.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, Father. Listen, you go on ahead. I'll just rest here a little longer.
Sleep well.
cannot park like that. Look, there ain't no cops in this here city. Or in this here village. Cause you would be arrested. Or your car would get towed for that. And I wish I was getting to. Vika wants me to go back up to the observatory and look back at the sun. This is like a survival game. Just walk around. That is an odd road. Come on, dude, let me go some room. Let's find the water. I really know. Can I reenact them again? Yeah, going back to the observatory. Kids are not infected. Slow going down, but I'm pretty sure this will be it. Yep. No sponsorships, but I wish. Get a sponsorship. I'm just playing a game, walking around. Doing legitimately nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's honestly a little depressing. I'm gonna end it like peace.